In a world where fame often shines brighter than character, there are rare individuals who prove that true greatness lies not just in talent, but in heart. She is a celebrated actress, a national icon, and a real-life heroine, respected not only for her unforgettable roles on screen, but also for her unwavering compassion of it. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the most beloved figures in Philippine entertainment, Angel Locsin's story is one of resilience, courage, and purpose. More than a star, she is a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of hope, and a woman who has used her platform not for glory, but for good. Join us as we journey through the life of Angel Locsin, a life shaped by love, tested by challenges, and defined by an extraordinary commitment to making the world a better place. On April 23, 1985, in the bustling city of Santa Maria, Bulacan, Philippines, a baby girl was born who would one day grow into one of the nation's most beloved actresses and philanthropists. She was named Angelica Locsin Colmenares, though the world would come to know her simply as Angel Locsin. From the moment she drew her first breath, there was something distinct about her. Born under the fiery sign of Taurus, Angel would grow to embody strength, loyalty, and resilience, traits that would later define not just her career, but her life. Angel's childhood was anything but ordinary. Though her name suggested ethereal delicacy, her early years were shaped by real-world challenges. Raised in a modest household, she developed a deep sense of responsibility and a strong moral compass. Life in the Philippines, with its colorful but complex socio-economic landscape, offered Angel both the beauty of culture and the burden of hardship. These early experiences planted the seeds of empathy and advocacy that would blossom later in her life. From a young age, Angel displayed a quiet determination. She wasn't the loudest voice in the room, but her eyes revealed a world of emotion and depth. Whether she was caring for her siblings, helping around the house, or daydreaming about the future, Angel had an unmistakable spark. She was not born into fame, but the fire within her made it inevitable. Angel Locsin comes from a family of Filipino descent. Her father, Angel Colmenares, was a man of strong principles and a devout Christian. Unfortunately, he became visually impaired during Angel's youth, a fact that significantly shaped her sense of duty and maturity. She became a pillar of emotional strength in their household, learning early on to navigate life's complexities with courage and poise. Her mother, Gemma Colmenares, separated from Angel's father when Angel was still young, and she went on to live with her father and paternal relatives. Though this separation marked a difficult chapter in her childhood, Angel handled it with grace beyond her years. She rarely spoke publicly about the nuances of her family situation, but in moments of rare vulnerability, she acknowledged that these personal trials forged her character and deepened her compassion for others. The absence of her mother and her father's disability left Angel in a uniquely challenging position. However, it was precisely these circumstances that taught her resilience. Angel learned to see through the darkness, not just metaphorically, but quite literally. She walked beside her father when he could not see, becoming both his guide and his light. These intimate family dynamics instilled in her an unshakable sense of empathy, one that would later be visible in both her roles on screen and her actions off-screen. Despite the weight of her responsibilities at home, Angel never wavered in her pursuit of education. She initially attended St. James College in Quezon City, where she was known not just for her beauty, but also for her quiet intelligence and determination. Her academic journey was a balancing act. She juggled school, personal struggles, and an early interest in the arts. Angel's curiosity extended beyond the confines of textbooks. Even as a young girl, she showed interest in creative expression, particularly in writing, design, and performing arts. In high school, she began exploring modeling opportunities, not out of vanity, but out of a quiet desire to help her family financially. This exposure would later serve as the bridge to her entry into the entertainment industry. Though she did not follow a conventional academic path into higher education immediately after high school due to her career taking off, Angel always valued learning. Years later, after establishing herself in show business, she pursued a course in fashion design at Central St. Martin's College of Art and Design in London, one of the most prestigious art schools in the world. This move surprised many, but to those who knew Angel well, it was simply another example of her boundless curiosity and determination to grow. Her educational journey may not have followed a linear path, but it was marked by a thirst for knowledge and an unrelenting pursuit of self-improvement. Angel believed that learning was not confined to classrooms. For her, life itself was the greatest teacher. Angel Locsin's entry into the entertainment industry was serendipitous, like a calling whispered to her by fate. In the year 2000, at the age of 15, Angel was discovered by a talent scout while shopping at a mall in Makati. Her striking features, calm demeanor, and natural poise made her stand out even in a crowd. This chance encounter led her to be introduced to ABS-CBN, one of the Philippines' largest media networks. However, due to contractual considerations, her career would initially flourish elsewhere. Shortly after, Angel signed with GMA Network, where she began her journey in show business. Her early years were not without struggle. She began with minor roles in youth-oriented shows such as Click 2002 and On Ibajin Ikaw 2002, where she slowly earned the attention of producers and directors. These roles might not have placed her center stage, but they served as invaluable training grounds. Each line delivered, each scene performed, added another layer to her growing skill set. Angel's breakout opportunity came when she was cast as Alwina in the epic fantasy series Mulawin in 2004, opposite Richard Gutierrez. The show was a cultural phenomenon, blending Filipino mythology with modern storytelling. Angel's performance was a revelation, fresh, powerful, and deeply emotive. She was no longer just a pretty face on screen, she was a commanding presence, capable of carrying an entire series on her shoulders. Mulawin launched Angel Locsin into national consciousness. The show's success led to a film adaptation, Mulawin, the movie 2005, which only reinforced her box office appeal. Her graceful portrayal of a warrior imbued with love and strength resonated with viewers of all ages, and she quickly became one of the network's most bankable stars. But it was in 2005, when Angel took on the iconic role of Dana, that she soared to new heights, both literally and figuratively. Dana, based on the legendary Filipino superheroine, was more than just another television role. For Filipinos, Dana represents justice, resilience, and the triumph of good over evil. Playing such an emblematic figure came with enormous pressure, but Angel rose to the challenge with exceptional grit and sincerity. Clad in the red and gold costume, Angel's transformation into Dana was not just physical, it was symbolic. She brought authenticity and humanity to a character that had long existed in the pages of comics. Her portrayal captivated millions and established her as the definitive Dana of her generation. The series dominated primetime ratings and became a cultural touchstone, further solidifying her status as the reigning queen of Philippine television. Between 2005 and 2007, Angel starred in a string of successful television series and films. Her box office hits included Let the Love Begin 2005, I Will Always Love You 2006, and Mano Pa 5, Gua Aid 2006, where she demonstrated her range across romantic drama, comedy, and action. Her growing filmography reflected a fearless artist willing to explore diverse genres and characters. Despite her popularity at GMA Network, Angel made a bold and controversial career move in 2007. She transferred to rival network ABS-CBN. This decision stunned fans and drew both praise and criticism from the entertainment industry. Yet, it was a testament to Angel's desire to grow beyond her comfort zone. She was not content to rest on her laurels, she wanted to evolve as an actress and reach new artistic heights. Her transition to ABS-CBN marked a new era in her career. In 2008, she starred in Lobo, a primetime fantasy drama series that showcased her acting prowess like never before. Her role as Leica Remando, a young woman who discovers her werewolf heritage, required intense emotional depth, physical training, and a powerful screen presence. Lobo was a critical and commercial success and was later nominated for the prestigious International Emmy Awards in the Best Telenovela category. Angel continued to take on increasingly complex roles. In 2010's Immortal, she reprised her supernatural themes, this time paired with actor John Lloyd Cruz. The series was another ratings juggernaut, and it further cemented her reputation as a versatile actress who could command fantasy, drama, and romance with equal dexterity. From these foundations, Angel Locsin rose not just as an actress but as an artist. She became known not only for her captivating beauty but for her emotional intelligence, strong character portrayals, and work ethic. She was no longer simply playing heroines, she had become one in her own right. Angel Locsin's rise to fame was not fleeting, it was built on consistency, talent, and an ever-deepening commitment to her craft. By the late 2000s and early 2010s, she had firmly established herself as one of the Philippines' most respected and influential actresses. But her ambition did not end with popularity. She aimed higher towards excellence, impact, and legacy. Her 2011 film In the Name of Love, where she starred opposite Aga Mulak and was directed by Olivia Locsin, marked a turning point in her film career. In this romantic drama, Angel portrayed Emmanuelle, a woman torn between love and duty, and her performance was nothing short of spellbinding. Critics praised her for her emotional nuance and maturity, and the film earned her the Movie Actress of the Year award at the 28th PMPC Star Awards for Movies. Angel followed it up with One More Try in 2012, another critically acclaimed film that tackled the complexities of love, sacrifice, and family. Starring alongside Dingdong Dantes and Angelica Ponganibon, Angel played Grace, a single mother forced to reconnect with her estranged ex to save their sick child. Her compelling portrayal won her multiple Best Actress awards, including from the former PMPC Star Awards and Luna Awards. These roles highlighted Angel's evolution as an actress. No longer defined solely by her fantasy heroines or romantic leads, she now embodied characters who reflected the emotional and moral dilemmas of real life. She made audiences feel, not just watch. Aside from her acting accolades, Angel also became a sought-after brand ambassador, endorser, and magazine cover star. She appeared in Forbes Asia's list of Heroes of Philanthropy in 2019, a rare recognition for a celebrity, underscoring how her influence extended far beyond the screen. Her return to television with the series The General's Daughter in 2019 marked yet another high point. Playing Rian Bonifacio, a military nurse with a secret mission, Angel delivered a complex and action-heavy performance that earned widespread praise. The show dominated its time slot and earned her multiple acting nominations, proving that her star power remained undimmed. By her mid-30s, Angel Locsin had achieved what few could: commercial success, critical acclaim, and cultural relevance, all while remaining grounded in her values. Behind the glamour of red carpets and camera flashes, Angel Locsin has always remained strikingly real. Her authenticity, humility, and down-to-earth demeanor set her apart in an industry often defined by artifice. Angel is known for her close bond with her family, particularly her father, whom she supported through years of blindness. Her devotion to him is legendary among fans, often cited as one of the reasons they hold her in such high esteem. She once revealed that one of her greatest joys would be for her father to see her again, even just for a moment. That tenderness, that longing, made Angel deeply relatable. Romantically, her personal life was often under public scrutiny. She was previously in a high-profile relationship with actor Luis Manzano. Though the two were beloved by fans and seemed destined for marriage, they eventually separated in 2016 after several years together. Despite the heartbreak, Angel handled the public breakup with grace and discretion, choosing not to speak ill of anyone. In 2020, she announced her engagement to film producer and longtime friend Neil Arce. The announcement was met with joy and support from fans and the entertainment community alike. In July 2021, the couple confirmed that they had quietly tied the knot during the pandemic in an intimate civil ceremony. The union was a celebration not just of love but of companionship built on mutual respect and shared values. Angel's marriage to Neil Arce signified a new chapter in her life, one of emotional peace, stability, and quiet joy. She often shared snippets of their life together on social media, simple meals, charity missions, candid moments. It wasn't showbiz glitz, but a portrait of a woman deeply content with the life she built. Faith also plays an important role in Angel's personal life. Though she keeps her spiritual beliefs mostly private, she often credits her strength and resilience to God, expressing gratitude in times of both triumph and trial. In a world where fame often distorts reality, Angel Locsin has remained refreshingly honest and rooted. Her personal life, though at times marred by pain and public intrusion, has been a testament to her integrity, loyalty, and strength of character. Angel Locsin's journey, though adorned with success and admiration, has not been without its share of trials. Like many who live in the public eye, she has faced professional and personal challenges, but what has distinguished her is the grace and grit with which she has responded to them. One of the most significant physical challenges Angel endured was a serious spinal injury. In 2015, she was diagnosed with a disc bulge in her spine, a condition that caused intense back pain and limited her mobility. This forced her to withdraw from the highly anticipated Dana film adaptation, a project that had been years in the making and for which she had already begun extensive physical training. Fans were devastated, then Angel herself admitted it was a painful decision. She had to prioritize her health over a role she cherished deeply. Angel underwent several treatments and rehabilitation sessions to manage the condition. For a time, she kept a lower profile, focusing on healing physically and emotionally. But rather than fade away, she returned stronger, with deeper compassion and a broadened sense of purpose. Her openness about her health struggle not only endeared her more to the public, but also helped raise awareness about spinal injuries and the importance of self-care, even for superwomen. Angel has also faced controversies, particularly as she became more outspoken on national issues. Known for her civic consciousness, she has never hesitated to speak truth to power. During times of political unrest or national crisis, Angel used her platform to advocate for the marginalized and to call for accountability. This outspokenness has sometimes placed her at odds with certain political figures or government agencies. In 2020, she was red-tagged by a military official who claimed, without evidence, that she had ties to communist groups. The accusation was swiftly condemned by her fans, fellow artists, and human rights groups. Angel responded with composure and clarity, denying the claims and standing firmly by her advocacy work. Rather than be silenced, she doubled down on her humanitarian efforts, further proving that her activism was grounded in service, not ideology. Her fearlessness in facing public scrutiny, especially when defending truth and justice, has only solidified her reputation as a modern-day heroine, both on and off-screen. If there is one dimension of Angel Locsin's legacy that shines the brightest, it is her humanitarian work. Her generosity, empathy, and action-oriented compassion have redefined what it means to be a celebrity in the Philippines. From the early days of her career, Angel had quietly supported causes close to her heart. But as her platform grew, so did her capacity to help, and she did so with boldness and humility. During natural disasters, she was often among the first public figures on the ground. When Typhoon Ondoy devastated Metro Manila in 2009, Angel rolled up her sleeves and volunteered for relief operations. She donated not only money but also time, packing relief goods, distributing aid, and offering comfort to survivors. Her involvement during the 2013 Typhoon Yolanda Haiyan, one of the most powerful typhoons ever recorded, was similarly hands-on. She auctioned off personal belongings and mobilized support for affected communities. In the years that followed, she continued responding to crises across the country, from earthquakes in Mindanao to volcanic eruptions in Batangas. In 2020, at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, Angel initiated a Shop and Share, a fundraising campaign where celebrities donated pre-loved luxury items to raise money for mass testing kits. The project raised millions of pesos and earned praise for its innovative approach and transparency. She also personally funded and organized sleeping quarters for health workers, food drives, and PPE donations for hospitals under extreme pressure. But perhaps her most moving act of kindness came during her 35th birthday. Instead of throwing a party, Angel built a community pantry in Quezon City to help feed the hungry during lockdowns. The initiative inspired many and quickly turned into a nationwide movement. For this and many other efforts, she was once again listed among Forbes Asia's Heroes of Philanthropy in 2019 and celebrated as a real-life donor by the Filipino people. Angel's approach to charity is deeply personal. She often works directly with beneficiaries, listens to their stories, and offers support with sincerity and respect. She believes in empowering others, not just providing handouts. Her philosophy is simple yet profound: you don't need superpowers to help. You just need a heart. In an age of performative activism, Angel Locsin's work is a beacon of integrity. She doesn't just lend her name to causes, she lends her presence, her resources, and her relentless spirit. Angel Locsin's contributions to Philippine cinema, television, and society have been widely recognized through a multitude of awards that reflect not only her immense talent but also her character and public service. Over the course of her career, Angel has won more than 30 major acting awards across the most prestigious bodies in the Philippines. These include Farmers Awards, Filipino Academy of Movie Arts and Sciences. Best Actress for One More Try 2012. Fernando Poe Jr. Memorial Award for Excellence 2013. PMPC Star Awards for Movies. Movie Actress of the Year for In the Name of Love 2011 and Everything About Her 2016. Multiple nominations across various years. Gawad Yarian Awards, Manunuri ng Polikilang Pilipino. Nominated several times, highlighting critical acclaim for her performances in films like One More Try and Everything About Her. Golden Screen Awards, Luna Awards, and Box Office Entertainment Awards. Recognized both for acting excellence and popularity. Asian Academy Creative Awards. Best Actress in a Leading Role, Philippines, for The General's Daughter, 2019. Beyond acting, Angel has been repeatedly honored for her humanitarian work. Forbes Asia's Heroes of Philanthropy, 2019. One of only 2 Filipinos included, alongside notable philanthropists across Asia. Reader's Digest Most Trusted Personality in the Philippines, 2010s. Regularly placed at the top of surveys gauging public trust in celebrities. Rappelers Filipino of the Year 2020. Named for her extraordinary response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Outstanding Young Men and Women TOYM Awardee for Public Service 2019. Honored for her efforts in disaster response and advocacy. UN Women Advocate for Gender Equality. Angel has also worked on women's rights and empowerment campaigns. Her trophy cabinet and accolades speak volumes, but even more impressive is the consistent public admiration she has sustained throughout decades. Few celebrities have managed to retain such respect, love, and relevance for so long. As of 2024, Angel Locsin has transitioned into a new phase of her life, one that prioritizes balance, health, and long-term impact. After marrying Neil Arce in 2021, Angel took a step back from the intense pace of show business. She became more selective about her projects, focusing on quality over quantity. Her appearances in TV or film have become less frequent but more meaningful. In interviews, she has expressed a growing interest in producing and mentoring young talents. Her experience, both in front of and behind the camera, positions her well to nurture the next generation of actors and advocates. There has also been speculation that she may eventually enter politics or public service, given her deep involvement in humanitarian work. However, Angel herself has remained cautious about making such a move, emphasizing that service can be done outside of elected office. Angel has also focused more on her health. After years of battling physical strain from action roles and spinal issues, she embraced a wellness-focused lifestyle, which she sometimes shares with her fans. Her authenticity and vulnerability in discussing body image, aging, and healing have made her an even more inspiring figure. She also remains active in civic life, continuing relief efforts, supporting social causes, and lending her voice to important campaigns, from women's rights to disaster preparedness. In every appearance, whether on screen, in communities, or online, Angel carries with her the same powerful combination of strength and compassion that defined her from the start. In entertainment, she redefined what it meant to be a leading lady. She brought depth to her roles, challenging stereotypes and refusing to be boxed into superficial beauty standards. Her performances left indelible marks on Philippine cinema and television, especially in roles like Alwina, Adana, Alaika, Grace, and Rian. In philanthropy, she changed perceptions of celebrity activism. She wasn't just a face or a name, she was a presence in evacuation centers, hospitals, and disaster zones. She empowered countless individuals not by preaching but by showing up over and over again. In life, she demonstrated that fame and humility can coexist. Despite her wealth, success, and influence, she never distanced herself from her roots. She remained the girl who valued family above all, who stayed true to her principles, and who gave generously without expecting applause. Angel Locsin is often described as a real-life Dana, but she is far more than a symbol. She is a woman of substance, courage, and deep humanity. Her story, rising from a shy young girl in St. Maria to a national icon, resonates because it is rooted in truth, struggle, and heart. For generations to come, Angel Locsin will not only be remembered for the characters she portrayed, but for the lives she touched, the battles she fought, and the nation she served, not with capes or magic, but with love, leadership, and unshakable conviction.